There is a stock I would like you to consider if you want to do a quick buck. Like literally, if you want to make money in the shortest amount of time, or if you want to invest in something that will give you some passive income, or if you want to do both, all right? This is a stock that plays these three roles. If you want to make your money grow, at least till the end of this year and definitely next year, or if you just want to have some passive income, or if you want both. This stock I'm about to share with you is a stock I'm invested personally since the last 2-3 years, and we have some news coming up that is going to change the outlook of this investment and for the sector this company is part of. I'm talking about Occidental Petroleum. This is a stock that for the last 5 days has been up 7%, but as of Friday, it gained pretty much 10%. It gained 10% on Friday, given the news that Warren Buffett has now received an approval from the regulator to buy up to 50% of this company. Warren Buffett gets permission to buy up to half of Occidental Petroleum, boosting the shares. So as of yesterday, as of Friday, the stock was already, close up 10%. But today it is losing 2.5% just because the market is puking everywhere. But oil also made a significant recovery, being down almost 4% to be flat. Why? Because we have the news coming here from Saudi Arabia wants that the organization of companies and countries producing oil named under OPEC Plus could cut the oil production if prices continue falling. Now, let me share with you quickly why this is bullish for this company, Occidental. All right. The first thing is Warren Buffett has been buying these companies' share on the stock market for the last 6 months. And gradually, if any significant pullback, boom, he's buying up 10 million shares here, 20 million shares there, 36 million shares there. He's already invested hundreds of billions of dollars into this company. And when he was asked, why do you love so much this company? He said, this company is being run pretty much the exact same way if I were to run it. If I was the CEO, which I'm not, I would run it the exact same way. So that's why I love it a lot. So when it reached 10%, people said, hey, he's getting to insider. And then it reached 20%. And then at 20%, we got the news last Friday that he might be getting up to 50%. But the stock has already up 10% just on the news that he's got approval because he got the money. Warren Buffett company, Berkshire Hathaway, is one of the cash-rich company in the world just because he's one of those investors that are waiting for the right opportunities. And I do believe in the current context of the economy, of the energy sector and the energy market that he's right. He might be right. So even if he just got approval, the stock already gained 8% if I include the performance as of today, all right? But it doesn't mean that he bought the remaining 30%. This is just the news of him buying. So people are starting to also pile up on this because when he starts ramping up from the 20% he's currently now to the 50%, is going to just make the price increase significantly, right? Because any companies Warren Buffett is invested in as much as this, you want to make sure you get a part of it because it means cash flow, all right? Now, this second news is just another cherry on the cake. Why? Because if you look at the price of oil right now, they are pretty flat. They're pretty flat, but they're not reflecting what is actually happening underneath the surface. And what we're happening underneath the surface is the fact that there is not enough supply of oil for everybody on the planet as of today, which will be using oil. In other words, we have a supply crunch. And this has been going on for the last, pretty much the beginning of this year. And it's going to continue to be so because companies in the current environment, especially in the Americas region, the political environment is not in favor of them pumping more oil because both agenda is to pretty much push people towards renewable energy. So in these times, it's just a natural, logical movement for oil prices to go up. just because there is not enough demand. I mean, there's not enough supply. All right. So if you add these two, this specific company not only has the potential of growing to maybe trading into the triple digits in just the next 6 months to 12 months, maybe 18, but also as it grows, the company will have more money to increase dividend. That's already what we've been seeing for the last 3 months. All right. So this is going to give you a pretty good incentive into not only holding the stock, because even if it does pull back, you have your passive income in forms of a dividend. But also, you want to make sure, if you want a capital to grow, also it's a pretty good combination. And that's why I think it's a very, very good candidate for people willing to either swing trade as we get into the later part of this year or getting into 2023, or just investing your money to a safe place before, until we see somehow the market recovering to maybe the last highs we've seen in 2021. So let me know what you think about this stock, if you already invested or no. But I do believe, it's a pretty good candidate if you want to have both of these combinations, which is pretty rare in this current environment.